Hi, it's Jodie here from At Your Leisure, and today I'm going to be showing you around this Delta Saffron Deluxe behind me. So this is a 12-foot wide holiday home. It's 36 foot long and has 2 bedrooms. These generally sell for under 50,000 on a park. So for a brand new holiday home, they're really quite good value. So I thought I'd show you around this one today, just so you can see what you get for your money. So we're inside the Delta Saffron Deluxe, and as you can see, it's a really nice, bright, open space in here. And as I mentioned before, so this one is usually selling at under £50,000 on a park. And for that price point for a brand new holiday home, you've got quite a lot going on here with the sort of nice extra features. So things like the integrated microwave, it's already sort of tucked in there, and the freestanding dining table and chairs as well, because often I'm not saying it's a cheaper price point because it's still a lot of money, but in a sort of lower end price point of a van, you often have the fitted furniture. So I think it's really nice to be able to have the freestanding things, and you can have a bit of flexibility with how you want to lay it out. So when we come into the living area, you've also got, again, freestanding furniture. So you've got these nice 2-seater, 3-seater sofas, and then your coffee table in the middle. And another feature that this one has that often at that price point you don't get is the front opening doors. So you're still able to go out onto your decking and enjoy that sort of indoor-outdoor space. And then this, again, an extra feature. So the older models of this type of holiday home, they sort of tended not to have these feature walls or the fireplace. So it's really nice that this has got that in here. Space for your TV, the fire on, and some extra storage. So it just makes it feel more like a proper room, a small home, rather than just a caravan. And then probably the final bit in this sort of area of the holiday home is the integrated fridge freezer. So you've got plenty of fridge space and then freezer underneath as well, which again, it's nice to have them integrated, tucked away, which gives this a really nice kind of fresh, modern feeling, and sort of, again, more for your money. So down the corridor, we've got the main bathroom here. So you've got a double width shower, which is nice. You've got more sort of space for showering than a lot of the smaller vans often have, because if you remember, this one is 12 foot wider, but it's only 36 foot long. So they're really kind of making the most of the space in here. Obviously, it is quite simple. You've not got like a cupboard in here of any kind, but you do have space to put your own one in if you wanted to. And then we've got the twin bedroom. So in here, we've got the 2 sort of narrower twin beds. So I think definitely kind of kids' room. 2 adults might find it very cozy in here. But if you were wanting it to have a bigger bed, you could probably take one of these out and put a full-size twin in rather than having 2. But yeah, it is quite cozy. But if this is kind of like starter holiday home, then this is probably quite a nice room for kids to enjoy. Okay, and then we come into the master, which is nice because you've got the full width. You've got the full 12 foot wide here. It's not like your bathroom's taking up some of the bedroom. You do have quite a big gap here, which almost feels like they've maybe forgotten to put something in, but I don't think they have. And actually, I've seen people putting a set of drawers in here and making it your own a bit. Obviously, space for a seat underneath the table as well. So you do have the option, again, like in the bathroom, to put some more storage in, but you do still have the big double wardrobes anyway, and the bedside tables. So yeah, I think it's a nice spacious room and feels pretty fresh and modern. So at the end of each video, I always do my pros and cons. So for me, in this holiday home, I think the three pros are the freestanding furniture, so the sofas and the dining table that's freestanding. I think that's really nice to have in a holiday home that is at this price point. The feature wall as well with the fireplace, that's really nice touch, and gives you somewhere to pop your TV, and it looks really smart. And then also the front opening doors, so always a real favourite with me, being able to open up onto the deck and have them. I think in terms of the cons, it is still quite a basic holiday home in terms of what you've got in your bathroom and the bedrooms. There's probably a bit less attention to detail in those rooms than in the front here, where all those sort of extras have been put in with the integrated appliances, things like that, and the back feels a little bit more basic, which you'd perhaps expect at this price point, but then you can obviously put things in and make your own. So I wouldn't sort of let that be something that puts me off if I was looking for something at this price point. And then in terms of who it's for, I think probably a couple that maybe the second bedroom isn't that essential to them. If you want to maybe put a bigger single bed in there for a guest that's staying, or maybe, you know, grandchildren are coming to visit and staying in there and they're still young, and those small beds and lack of space aren't a problem. But this living area in the front is really nice, and somewhere that I think you'd want to spend a lot of time. So I hope you've enjoyed our video inside the Delta Saffron Deluxe today. And don't forget, you can get your free buyer's guide from the link below via our website to help you through the buying process when looking at holiday homes. Thanks for watching.